So I want to welcome everyone to today's session, AI in Insurance, What's Changing and What Really Matters in 2026. We're at the end of the year and we got a big year ahead of us. So I'm joined by Lokesh, Sunil, Vinay, Mani, Kartik, and they're all from Enkefalos, the team behind one of the most talked about insurance AI platforms in the industry right now. So we're going to get right into it. We got a lot of questions, and the first topic is industry shift. And the first question is for Lokesh. So,
Mhm.
Lokesh, we've discussed AI for years, but 2026 feels like a turning point. What's different now?
Oh, the conversation moved from curiosity to expectation, and insurers now want AI that's private, explainable, domain trained, and produces outcome, which solves real-time pain points. What what we have seen through insurance GPT develop deployments is that insurance industry won't accept generic AI anymore. They need systems built for underwriting, claims, and compliance.
Okay, and Sunil, what's creating this urgency?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, Ken, for hosting this webinar, and I'm happy to be part of this webinar. And yeah, coming back to your question, Ken, so there are various reasons why there is an urgency, but I would like to go with some of the most pressing ones. The first one is cycle time pressure, and followed by regulatory scrutiny and staffing shortage. And so in every insurance GPT adoption we have led, the driver has been the same. And insurance industry want AI embedded into their workflows, but not as an external tool. Yeah.
Okay, and Lokesh, where is AI making the most impact today?
It's making in mostly in underwriting prep claims, triage, and compliance checks. Insurance GPT's module shows it clearly. Document-heavy steps are the easiest to accelerate without disrupting core systems.
Okay, and Vinay, um, are risk and compliance still barriers?
Ken, yeah, that is absolutely right. Risks and the complaints are the major barriers in insurance industry because most of the public AI, which is with the insurance now, are not so quietly following risks and the complaints related aspects. Insurance GPT from Enkefalos, our flagship product, we are taking care about risks with the various factors of our whole insurance life cycle, and of course compliance by leveraging guardrails and other innovative tools and techniques. Thanks.
Cool. And Sunil, why do you think so many AI pilots are failing or fail?
Yeah. So as per the latest reports produced by MIT, it states that 95% of the AI pilots actually fail. And if you want to look at like why they fail, so it's because insurance industry try to use public AI or unstructured tools, and but insurance actually needs audit logs and consistent reasoning and predictable behavior, which are all deeply engineered into insurance GPT can.
Okay, well, let's move on to tech foundations. Um, so the next first question on this topic goes to Vinay. So, general purpose AI versus domain specific AI, how big is the difference?
Ha, very great question, Ken. So if you take a general purpose AI or the public AI, none of the public AIs have been trained well on insurance industry. No, not at all. Because insurance industry requires deep knowledge in terms of insurance terminologies, insurance content, lot of insurance policies. Public AI cannot just access to those details from any of the insurance companies. Private AI are low priority on responsible AI. I would suggest you need to focus heavy on responsible AI. So five things. Data has to be very, very clear. Your responsible AI model should be ready. You need to have right explainability. You need to have right guardrails. And most importantly, you need to have a product which provides all these things together. And that's where we normally say the private AI products like an insurance GPT certainly have all these things in place. And that's where it makes a
Right.
key difference. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So, Sunil, how important is data readiness?
As you know, Ken, data is actually everything. You know, so because the accuracy or the reliability of how the LLMs are being trained depends on how ready is your data. So in Insurance GPT, at configuration level, we have a data foundation analyzer, which analyzes the huge volume of data and reveals the hidden gaps. And in my opinion, fixing data pipelines in uh, pipelines early prevents bigger failures later. Yeah. So data is everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, Manny, how are you, Manny?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Ken?
Good. You've been sitting very patiently. This next question's for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
From an engineering standpoint, what mistakes should insurers avoid?
Yeah, two mistakes insurers should avoid. So, treating AI like a single model solution, and second one is underestimating orchestration. In insurance GPT, how the system is set up matters more than AI models itself. Things like routing, safety checks, governance, and backup plans are what make it reliable, not just the model alone.
Great. Now, Kartik, how are you, Kartik?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Ken.
Awesome. My pleasure. So let's talk about data readiness. How important is it?
Ken, when comes to data readiness, is absolutely a foundation. If the data is not clean and well structured, even the best AI or analytics project will struggle. So our data foundation analyzer helps identify hidden issues early, such as missing fields, inconsistent formats, and broken pipelines. Fixing these problems upfront significantly reduces project risk and ensures faster and more reliable outcomes.
Okay. And Manny, what about infrastructure? What do insurers get wrong? Oh, Manny, you're on mute. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, was mute. Hey, many teams underestimate scalability and security. Gen AI needs controlled environment, deterministic workflow, and lineage tracking. So, Insurance GPT's private model modular architecture was built to solve exactly this.
Okay. And Kartik, as the AI lead, and you are the AI lead over there, what's the most overlooked technical factor?
So when I think from the perspective of the AI lead, when it's get to the implementation, the most overlooked technical factor is the evaluation discipline. So AI systems are not built once and forget. Their behavior changes over time as data, usage, and context evolve. To keep AI reliable in production, we continuously test it using the structure evaluation, simulation, and the drift monitoring. This ongoing evaluation is the only way to ensure the system remains accurate, predictable, and safe at scale.
Okay. So we are now going to move on to underwriting, claims, and compliance. That's our next topic of discussion. And the first question is to Lokesh. Where does AI show real underwriting value?
AI should reduce noise, not replace the judgment. Underwriting IQ inside Insurance GPT does exactly that, creating clean summaries, highlighting risks, and structuring messy submissions.
Okay, and Sunil, what about claims? Sunil, you're on mute.
Sorry, Ken. So when it comes to claims, claims improve when early steps accelerate, basically. And if you take Insurance GPT, and we have one of our agentic AI modules uh, named as Claim Flow, which speeds FNOL interpretation, fraud signals, and document organization. So, just simply put, it's I would say it's not automation for automation's sake. It's friction removal, basically. Yeah.
Okay. And Vinay, image analysis is gaining attention. Are insurers ready?
100%. Yes. Insurers are ready if they are, understanding the importance of AI-based image analytics. So most of the images, for that matter, any of the digital assets for insurance claims or all of those world, it's very sensitive data. And we cannot just use some of the, open-ended vision AI models for analyzing those images. It is not right as well. So we need to have a very, the custom, very private vision AI model, which needs to be well trained for different frauds, different claims, just to ensure that this private vision model works seamlessly with the organization guidelines, whatever may be the insurance company for that matter. Thanks.
Okay. Now, Sunil, how do you balance human oversight with automation?
Yeah. So in my view, the best way to do it is like let the AI do the heavy lifting, and humans do the decision making. So that is the philosophy we baked into every Insurance GPT workflow, and so that's what we strongly, promote and practice when it comes to Insurance GPT. Yeah.
Okay. Vinay, how do you embed compliance into AI?
This is a great question, Ken. So many of us are aware AI, when the AI journey had started with the insurers or any of the companies, a lot of frauds have also started because we can have a lot of, the automated boards getting into the world and capturing the whatever data. So a lot of problems. So we have built all our platforms and the products based on very strong compliance layer. And on top of it, we have our own concept called a Guardian AI. The Guardian AI comes up with 8 to 10 different pillars, right from understanding frauds, right from understanding different complaints issues, so many things as per the industry standard recommendations for complaints management. So that is one side of it. Another side is traceability. Most importantly, this is my recommendation to all the insurance companies. We must implement AI which produces right traceability, whether it is a log, whether it is a notification, whether it is a fraud or a claim, whatever we do, whenever we use AI, it must be traceable. So products or the platforms like the GenAI Foundry or Insurance GPT, we have built based on the very strong foundation like a Guardian AI complaints and then the traceability. That's what I see, Ken.
Okay. Well, Vinay, I gotta hand it to you. That was a great answer. And I was really gonna also ask it to Kartik. So Kartik, is there anything you want to add to Vinay's answer?
So I think Vinayak is already covered, but to add on that, we embed the complaints directly into the AI, how the AI thinks, not as an afterthought. So regulatory and carrier policy rules are built into the AI reasoning process. So every decision follows predefined guidelines. So our guardrail AI layer ensures each output is explainable, traceable, and auditable against those rules.
Fantastic. Okay, so Manny, as CTO, how do you ensure system level compliance?
Okay. I would say full lineage, control environment, version tracking, and deterministic pipelines. So complaints must be engineered, not checked.
Excellent. So now we're going to move on to the next topic, which is adoption and ROI. So the first question is to Lokesh. What separates successful AI adopters from the rest?
Yeah, they should think about the complete, not AI as just one solution, but as a holistic view where it should start from thinking about the ROI, return on investment, and then they should be looking about the data that they have, because what goes inside comes out from the AI. So they should be, the AI should be, the data should be very much ready, and then there should be responsible AI because it has to consider all the responsible factors like fairness and non-discrimination, explainability, and all the factors like we have 7 pillars over there. And in Enkefalos with Insurance GPT, we have integrated. It's a complete flow starting from responsible AI, ROI, ROI calculation, and then we move to the DFA. We move to data foundation analyzer. We check the data and make sure the data is ready to train the model. And then we have responsible AI. We check all the 7 pillars in responsible AI that we have. And then we start training the model basically. And then we see in the guardrails, we see the logs, and we also show the explainability part of it and the traceability part of it as well. So it should be an holistic view of it's not just a solution, agentic solution that you build, but you should be starting from ROI to the guardrails monitoring.
Great. So, Sunil, what return of investment or ROI patterns are you seeing?
Yeah. So, Ken, before answering that question, I would like to actually take a step back and go one step behind and add something here. Like, so we
Sure.
have yeah, thank you. So we have ROI calculator. So one of our agentic solutions that we deploy for preliminary assessment of any of our clients and customers who are looking to adopt AI solutions into their ecosystem. So what our ROI calculator basically does is it assesses their end-to-end processes and try to identify and differentiate between before implementation of AI and after uh, implementation of AI scenarios, and like what is the kind of difference in terms of ROI they are going to realize. So once they start using Insurance GPT. And now coming back to your question, like, so what patterns are we seeing in terms of ROI? So we are actually seeing cycle time drops and cleaner underwriting packages and faster claims triage and fewer manual loops. The ROI isn't, it's not actually theoretical. It shows up uh, in throughput actually. Yeah.
Okay. And Vinay, what is the largest misconception about AI in insurance?
That's a very nice question. Can I tell you why? So recently, you might have seen a report from MIT. 95% of AI implementations have got failed. Only 5% of AI implementations, produced some sort of outcomes. The reason behind this is, including insurance firms, you know, people have started blindly adopting AI without gauging the nitty-gritty, the ground level details. It is not
Right.
about the biggest models, right? So the biggest misconception insurers have is, you go and take some big model, it solves all the problems. That is how it doesn't work. It is all about the architecture, the governance side of it, the domain training. It requires these 3 pillars: the architecture, the governance of it, and the domain knowledge. Whether it is a big model or a small model, that doesn't matter. how accurate, how specific to the insurance industry, to the specific organization is most important. And that is exactly how Enkefalos Insurance GPT is designed. It is designed so specifically to address the ground level architecture loopholes in any company to make AI enabled right decisions, putting together right governance and the right domain knowledge trained. And my recommendation to insurers is look differently in terms of how your solution has to be more specific, your product has to be more specific to your problems than getting something which is very generic. We need to look for specific products, platforms which can solve specific problems for us. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so Sunil, where should insurers begin if they want to start this year, meaning in January 2026?
Sure. So we generally recommend, I mean, there are two ways actually. So the first one is to actually pick one workflow. For instance, like underwriting intake or ethanol document automation. So these are the easiest insurance GPT deployments with fast, visible wins. Enkefalos Insurance AI Valley helps as a jumpstart kit for AI adoption strategy for any enterprise or any insurance company who are looking to adopt AI. And the other way to do is to actually adopt uh, uh, insurance GPT at scale and start seeing the ROI. You know. So yeah, so these are the two ways we generally recommend to our potential prospects or customers or anyone who is looking to implement or adopt AI into their ecosystem. Yeah.
Great. So, Lokesh, before we conclude, can you share what's coming next from your team?
Yeah. For the past 2 years, we have been building private AI, fully private AI, a domain-tuned AI operating system for insurance, for insurers. Our motto is own your model. You have your data, you should own the model, and you should own the intelligence from the model, and you should own the IP. And we are working on the compliance, and that is coming next from our team. Compliance specifically mentioning the explainability part of it and showing you specifically where there is a leakage in compliance.
Okay. And Kartik, where should insurers start?
Uh, can the insurers should start by focusing on a single, well-defined workflow rather than trying to transform everything at once. So the good entry points are intake, FNL, or document orchestrations because they are repetitive, data heavy, and easy to measure. So improving just one of these areas delivers quick wins, reduced risks, and builds confidence for broader transformations.
All right, Kartik, what does FNOL mean?
So first notice of loss.
Okay.
So
It's not
yeah,
it's not a common acronym. So I would
yeah.
like you to I just wanted a clarification. So okay. So Manny, what's the one thing insurers should prepare for before scaling AI?
Yeah, I would say modularity. So agentic AI is moving fast. So architecture must be future ready. Insurance GPT's modular stack was built exactly for that reason. So today we are excited to officially introduce it. Insurance GPT is your model, your data, your IP. With Insurance GPT, we ensure at least 30 to 40% cost saving with heavy sustainability. So more than 50% velocity with consistency, 100% AI technology adaptation with outcomes, and compliance and regulatory requirements are not just met but exceeds as private AI denotes the highest adherence to security, customer data, enterprise data, etc. So it is the culmination of everything we discussed today.
Excellent. So, look, in closing, I just want to thank you all.